After filling up his car with gas, the man reached into his pocket to pay, only to find that the money had turned to dust. Terrified, he suddenly remembered something. He quickly drove back to his mansion, gathered up the scattered bills on the floor, and rushed to the window to throw them all out. He then stared intently at the falling bills, silently praying that his suspicions weren't true. But in the next instant, the bills disintegrated into ashes right before his eyes. The man thought it might just be a coincidence, so he decided to test it again. He went upstairs and took out an original Van Gogh painting, placing it at the threshold between the inside and outside of the house. Soon, something strange happened again. The part of the painting inside the house remained perfectly intact, while the portion outside began to decay at a visible rate. And finally, under the man's horrified gaze, it completely vanished. Determined to uncover the truth, the man took a hammer and struck the wall. What he saw next left him utterly speechless. The walls were filled with a dense network of wires. He then ripped up the floorboards, only to find even more tangled wires underneath. Before he could recover from his shock, he noticed his wife was about to take their son outside to get some sun. He tried to stop her, but she insisted on going out. The man rushed to the door to check, but just as he was about to call them back, he changed his mind. Outside, their child suddenly began to cry uncontrollably, and his once pale face became covered with red blotches. Even more disturbingly, the child's blood began to decay rapidly. His panicked wife called out for help, and despite his earlier hesitation, the man couldn't bear it any longer. In a swift motion, he ran to his wife's side, grabbed the child, and sprinted back into the house. The small shoe that fell off disintegrated into ashes in the blink of an eye. But what happened next left them both completely bewildered. Their baby, only a few months old, had suddenly aged into a 7 or 8-year-old child. But what on earth was happening?
Like and subscribe.